As an esthetician, I know how important it is to keep up with skincare, and unfortunately for me, I've kind of fallen off the skincare wagon as of late, and I decided that this weekend was going to be the weekend that I caught up with skincare, and I kind of overdid it. So right now, my face is on fire. I know better. That's not going to stop me from telling you what's happening this week. That's just the kind of gal I am. Welcome to What's Happening. That's where I tell you about some interesting things that are going on around the world this week. Now, I am only one person, and I can guarantee you that I left things off this list. So, first of all, I apologize. It's not intentional. So just shoot me a note down below or send me an email or however you want to communicate with me. If it's still going on next week, I will definitely include it there. If not, I'll put it on my list and make sure we don't miss it next year. If this is your first time here, hello, I'm Gretchen, the Tipsy Travel Gal. I'm a licensed esthetician and a travel agent, and it is my goal to eat, drink, and spa my way around the world, bringing you along with me for all the fun. I want to show you some interesting things, some different things to challenge yourself, and of course, expose you to some delicious food and drink. Hopefully, it will inspire you to travel as well, whether it be domestic or international. Now, if this sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I put out content throughout the week. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about me and my journey and how I got to where I'm at, I'm going to leave a link to my GoFundMe in the description of this video. And if you'd like to give me a donation, that would be greatly appreciated. So let's get started because there's a whole bunch of food and hot air balloons to talk about this week. From September 7th through the 17th, Food Zurich is going to be happening in Zurich, Switzerland. To be honest, one of my bucket list items is to go to a food festival in Europe. I gotta tell you, this one's kind of high up on my list now. The theme of this year's Food Zurich is Culinary Future. It's focusing on sustainability as well as underserved parts of the world. Now in the main hall, there will be 9 local and celebrity chefs cooking and presenting their food all day for you to try, as well as 2 bars for the drink. There's also a foodie workshop area where you can actually participate in the cooking process, learning different cooking techniques, different chopping techniques, and actually taking part in the festival itself. Now, I learned a new word that would be foodie. Now, foodie is actually the combination of 2 words, food and hobby, meaning your love of food turns into a hobby where you begin to cook. It also has another meaning. We are not going to discuss that. When it came up in my Google search, I didn't know if that was real or not. I was not going to click on any of those links. So search for foodie at your own risk. As I said, they're talking about sustainability in the future. So there are several seminars on climate protection and how you can achieve that via your food choices. There's also a highlight on Cambodian cuisine. Now, once before they did part of the festival at the Zurich airport. Now, the Zurich airport is lovely. And they decided to do it again this year. So kind of like their international portion of the food festival is going to be at the Zurich airport throughout the terminal. So some of the events are free. Some of them cost money and you need to purchase tickets for them. Honestly, I looked at a bunch of them and most of them were under 100 Swiss francs. So it's not terribly expensive. You can go on their website to purchase them at foodzurich.com. Now, let's move on to the next food festival. Now, there's also festivals closer to home here in the U.S., and that would be the Chow Chow Asheville Food Festival. Starting on September 7th, the opening party is, and I really, really wish I could be there for this, an Appalachian barbecue. The festival runs through the whole weekend and ends September the 10th. So just going to throw this out there. This event is not really geared towards children at all. I would say well over half of the events that are taking place are 21 and older. This might be one of those that you just leave the kids at home. Now, there is a lot going on at this food festival. There is your emerging chef tasting bazaar, where you can visit the chefs of new restaurants and sample their food. There is a food truck rodeo, which sounds delightful to me. And there are sit-down themed meals that you can go to. One of them that I saw was your Southernish fish fry. One of the ones I saw was your Southernish fish fry. Sounds delightful. There's also a farmer's market as well as a artisanal cookware market where they have people hand forming their own cookware for purchase. I mean, honestly, I probably would go just for that. There are seminars on food preparation. There are classes. One that caught my eye was avant-garde brunch cocktails. Cheers. There are also partner events going on, like food tours throughout the city, as well as ballet performances. Now, some of these things are free, like you can peruse the farmer's market. You can go to the food truck rodeo, although obviously if you're going to be buying food, you need to purchase it. They're not giving it away for free. If you want to go to any of the dinners, they range from like $100 to $150 per person. The tasting bazaar, the tickets were $200 for a single day going to the tasting bazaar, up to $525 for the entire weekend. Now, me personally, I would do the $525 because I wouldn't be able to eat and try everything in one day, so I would definitely be going back every single day. Now, as I said, you can buy these tickets online, and that web address is chowchowasheville.com. Now it's time to finish strong with hot air balloons. It's the Great Reno Balloon Race, and they are celebrating their 42nd anniversary. Now, they fly balloons throughout the day, as well as they have an evening glow, and they have a dawn glow. And that is where the balloons take off in the dark and are in the air during sunrise. Now, I did not know this, but that's actually a very dangerous time for pilots and their balloons, because as the sun rises, the atmospheric conditions change, and that can affect their balloons and their flight. I'm not a morning person, but I think I would like to be there to see that because I think it would be amazing to see these balloons in the air. Only a certain number of pilots are actually licensed to be up in the air at that time of the day. So I think it would probably be a real sight to see. Now, obviously, there's balloon rides. Now, I saw balloon rides and tethered balloon rides, so I think you have an option to either be tethered or not. There's Balloon Boulevard, which is where all the crafts, souvenirs, and concessions are. If you're a budding photographer, you can take pictures of the balloons in flight and submit them to the picture contest, and you will have a chance to win a free balloon ride. Also, there is a tissue paper balloon launch, and that is where the local schools form groups and create balloons out of tissue paper, and then they launch them at the balloon race. Now, this event is free, so you can go see these balloons. I can't confirm prices on any of these because they've all been sold out already, but there is a VIP tent. Obviously, you also have to pay for parking, and you can pay for premium parking as well. And what's the rule? Always pay for premium parking. And of course, if you're going to be buying food, drinks, or any kind of souvenirs or concessions, you'll have to have money for that as well. But if you just want to go see the balloons, it's free. Now, their website actually has a listing of all the balloons that are going to be there and bios on all the pilots. So check out renoballoon.com for more information. And that, my friends, is what's happening this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I am the Tipsy Travel Gal on all the major social media platforms, so feel free to head over there and follow me as well because I play games and we do some trivia, so definitely some different content there as well. If you'd like to send me a message or see any of my travel plans, you can also go to my website, tipsytravelgal.com. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.